Cumin or cumin? She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. It's Taco Tuesday. I'm really excited because tacos are one of my all-time favorite foods. I'm going to be doing a recipe that us Australians, I'm not sure if it's popular in other parts of the world, but when we were kids, and even to this day, my favorite taco is the good old hard-shelled taco. Now, it may sound boring, it may sound old school, but classics always win. But this whole sort of 6-week period, every Tuesday, there's going to be a new taco recipe over on my Instagram, on the Facebook page, so make sure you check that out. But today, we're going classic, we're going old school. I'm going to pop these in the oven so they get a little bit crispy. Don't leave them in there too long because they burn really easily, and I've done that in the past, and then you're stuffed. So in the oven. Ow. Hard shell tacos. Now, packet seasoning is great. I use it quite frequently, I'm not gonna lie. But what we're gonna do today is make up our own little seasoning mix for when we add it to our mince. So we've got some beef mince, but I'm gonna get the seasoning going. Smoked paprika. I love smoked paprika. Gets that nice color. I'm sort of gonna go for a tablespoon there. What else do we have? Cumin or cumin? I don't know, what do you go with? Cumin? She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. That's not a thing, is it? Coriander. Little halfie of that. And then oregano. You can play with that one as well. Oregano. Just a little quarter of the oregano. Dried oregano. Onion powder. Get that in, a little halfie. Now you can obviously make this up in a big batch. Little quarter of chili. Obviously if you don't like chili, don't need to add it, but I don't mind a little bit of heat, so little quarter of chili. Give that a nice mix up. One thing those pre-made packets definitely have in them is salt. So go nuts with the salt. The reason we go nuts with the salt is because it's going to season the food. It also makes you really thirsty. And this dish for me is about drinking beers on the couch, sitting at the coffee table and eating my hard shell tacos. So that means, better grab a beer. These guys are new local guys, Freshwater Brewing, pretty cool. This is their Secrets Pale, and it's delicious. Oh, that's good. I can't wait for them to bring out like a really ballsy IPA. They may have already done that by the time this comes out, but I like to have really strong beers with my tacos. This one's not super strong, 4.4%, but it is delicious. So seasoning's done, it's really easy. There's a fair bit there. We may not need all of it, but this is could potentially be a double batch to use for next time. Just got a leftover onion from, about the trap, so I'm just gonna chop that up, and that's gonna be the base of when we cook up some of our mince. All right, onion's good, pan's on, happy days. A little bit of oil in there just to get the party started. And then we've got just some regular old beef mince, nice and easy. My missus loves to do it with pork mince, but growing up as a kid, I was scared and no one knew me by name. That's a song, anyway. Trashed my own house party because nobody came. You know that one, Sum 41? Anyway, as a kid, we would have beef mince 100%, so that's what we've got there. A little wooden spoon, let the pan get nice and hot, and we're gonna go in with the onion. This is a white onion, but generally I'd have a brown onion at home, but that's what was sort of kicking around. Now, I like to get this going and almost get a little bit of a burn on it, just because I feel like that brings out some nice sort of roasty flavors. So we'll get that going. The mince is good. The seasoning is looking good. You can sort of get everything cracking along at the one time. Next up, I don't know what you like to serve with your hard shell tacos, but for me, I always have a bit of tomato. And Jax is obsessed with iceberg lettuce, so we're going to shred that down, sour cream, cheese, hot sauce, all very vital, important ingredients. Maybe not hot sauce for the kids, but who knows? They could be into it. A little bit of iceberg. And the way we sort of do it in our house, when it's just the two of us, me and Jax, we just put it all on the board, pop it all in front of us, and you sort of DIY your own tacos. Everyone has their own techniques with different layers, different ways to do it. I like to go cheese, mince, sour cream, guacamole if I'm going to use it, a little bit more cheese, some hot sauce and tomato. With these tomatoes, I'm just going to cut them into sort of like playful chunks, I guess is a good way to put it, so that they actually fit quite nicely inside the shell of the taco. Probably don't need two today, but here we go. The onion smells so good. Okay. You could also, if you wanted to, scoop the seeds out of this tomato so it's not as, I guess, watery, but don't mind it. There you go, there's some tomato ready to go. Got the lettuce, got the tomato. What else did I say? Cheese, sour cream in the fridge. Setting up the board, getting everything ready. Just getting a bit of colour on it too. And yes, I have a hot sauce addiction. These are all my favourite hot sauces. This is the one I like to have with my hard shell tacos. It's like a really hot habanero one. Jax, I didn't even dare pull Jax's out of the fridge because if I stole it and didn't bring it back, then she'd kill me. She loves the Cholula. All right, onion's looking good. Mince is going to go in, just break a little bit off. Spread it around a bit. Cool, cool, cool. That goes in there. I'll just break this up. And basically I'll cook this until the mince goes that really ugly browny grey colour, which never looks good, but it is what it is. And then we'll go in with the seasoning. Like I said, we're going to do a 6-week run of tacos every Tuesday. So there's going to be fish tacos, chicken tacos, pork tacos, vegan style tacos, a real mix of some of my favorite tacos. They're all really quick and easy and fun recipes. Perfect for every palate. So check it out every Tuesday. We're going to be dropping those across Instagram and Facebook. So have a squiz. Might get a few little ideas. Okay, so it's smelling good. Taco shells are looking good. I'm gonna turn them up a little bit. That's good, this is perfect. All right, I think we can go with the seasoning, a couple of tablespoons. Just sort of rein it in. It's gonna be packed full of all that good flavour. Smells good already. I'm just going to add a little tiny dash of some water in here just to get a bit of saucy action going. There we go. You obviously don't want it too wet because this is going into a hard sort of taco, and when it dribbles out all over your shirt, it's never fun. But you just want enough moistness there to make it come together and get those flavors started. That's looking good. Pretty happy with that. Happy with that. That's my hot sauce of choice. Definitely need a little lime, I think. Just a wedge. It's only me today. And then what else can we do? We can have a beer, we can make it up and get eating. Ah, that is good. Let's check these tacos. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice and crispy. Look at that little guy. Look at it. Crunchy, it's crispy, it's hot, but I'm gonna make one up. This recipe is so easy and so simple. Cheese on the bottom, that's my favorite way to do it. Then follow it up with a little mince. Yeah. How good is that? Followed by some sour cream. Bloop. Or a lot of sour cream. And then hot sauce. Woo! It's a boy. Too good. Beautiful. Couple of little bits of Tommy tomato. Some more lettuce. Oh look, it's dripping like I said it shouldn't do. Some more lettuce, that's cheese. Call that lettuce. This is lettuce. Lettuce goes on the top. And that is the simplest and most boring taco, but still one of the greatest, one of the best. Cold beer on the couch, watching some easy TV. This is a pretty happy afternoon for me. Time for a bite. It's gonna go everywhere. It smells good though. That's so good. Honestly, 90% of the time, this basically turns into nachos, so just deal with the spills, play with it. I set a record the other day, I had 8 of these. How many can you eat? Grab the recipe, it's gonna be down below. There's 6 weeks of Taco Tuesday coming. Head over to the website, they'll all be on there. They'll be on Instagram, they'll be on Facebook. Let me know your favorite taco recipe and any memories you might have. Hard shell tacos as a kid growing up in Australia. How good. Cheers.